One of the things that I think about a lot is my education. I'm a curious person by nature, and because of that, not only do I research new things, but I also think about why am I the way that I am? When I was in undergrad and I got my degree in I almost said political science. I got my degree in history, got my minor in English. I was one class away from a minor in economics, and one class away from a minor in coaching. One of the things that they told us all the time is that they were developing us as critical thinkers. The type of school that I went to emphasized broad spectrum education. I can't think of the term for it right now, but I took classes in economics, I took classes in history, I took classes in English, I took classes in physics, coaching, psychology, all of those classes, and it made me a critical thinker. I had to take things, I had to, like text, I had to break it down, I had to synthesize it, and I had to produce a product, right? So when I went to grad school, what I learned even further was how to do research and how to find the information or data that I needed. These skills have paid dividends in ways that I can't even begin to explain. One of my friends who I went to undergrad with has a small business with me. The way that we designed our business plan is not something that you would expect out of a history or an English major, right? It's computer software, stuff like that. My job as a coach, I utilize all of the things that I learned in economics and physics and in math and in statistics. The list goes on and on and on. I use English every single day. I use history. I use my writing skills. The list just doesn't end. But I can tell you this, I didn't appreciate my education when I was going through the experience. Now, on the other side of it, now that I've learned some things and I've seen the application, so appreciative of the people who were willing to dedicate time and educate me even when I didn't want to be educated. Now, part of my story is that I have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. My attention span when I haven't had any stimulants like coffee is approximately 30 minutes. And that's part of the reason I think that I'm a decathlete, is that 30 minutes is as long as I can give something and I want to move on to something else. Don't want to master things, want to learn about it, move on. Learn about it, move on. Learn about it, move on. I leaned on that as a crutch a lot. My first year, my senior year of high school, the first time I failed a math class. Who did I blame? The teacher. I didn't blame myself. I didn't take any responsibility for me. I knew that I had attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I said, oh, I'm just not good at this. I'm just not good at this. Teacher's fault. Went to college, took trigonometry, failed my class with Professor Burgoyne. Everybody else told me Burgoyne's a terrible teacher. I was like, yeah. Never once did I even put any credence to the fact that I didn't do any homework, okay? Next semester, I got in with another teacher. This is going to be different, right? Was failing it at midterms. And the teacher said, we'll get you out of it. You can get back into it. We'll do this. We'll do Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3. And in my head, I was like, I just failed trig. How am I going to do Calc 1, Calc 2, Calc 3, differential equations, linear algebra, all that stuff? Went to another school. I thought because I wasn't at an engineering school that the problem was that the math classes were too hard. Little do I know that math is math, no matter who's teaching it. I went to the University of South Dakota. I said, well, let's take college algebra. I already passed that. Failed that. I finally had a girlfriend at the time who just said, Jim, you're the problem. I'm going to make you do all your homework. She checked my work. I passed my classes. The next time I took trigonometry, I was 1 point away from an A. Taking responsibility for your own actions is an amazing thing, and being a critical thinker is one of the greatest gifts that the University of South Dakota gave me. It's paid dividends my whole life long. Think about it. It's true.